Hello, and welcome to the latest stop on the 2010 Telegram Football Tour. We're here at Tarboro, the defending 2A state champions, with head football coach Jeff Craddock. I'm sports writer Trevor Seibert. To my right, I got sports editor Jesse H. Nunnery and sports writer Nick Camerata. Well, Coach, I'm sure it's been a quick summer for you guys. How's camp been so far this year?
It's been a good summer. Boys have worked really hard. You know, we do things different here. We go in the morning, and a lot of coaches are amazed that we can get 70 kids out here in the morning 3 days a week to practice, but we've done it that way for years, and we do 3 hours on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and some weeks been better than others because vacations. I'm gone quite a bit myself, but probably average anywhere between 50 and 70 kids every workout. They've worked hard, and so far this year at this point, they've put themselves in position to be successful.
Good deal.
And if you'd let me get one question about last year out the way, I'm sure people congratulated you. They've been congratulating you for months now. And just how have the kids been, you know, knowing that that was last year's team and now they have a chance to make their own team in their own way?
They've been great. That was one of my concerns, is getting there and losing. There was no question that senior class last year was going to come back hungry to get there and win. Then we got there and won. I was concerned about what the attitude was going to be in our off-season workouts. How hungry were these kids going to be? And they really worked just as hard as last year's, because I tried to explain to them very carefully that that was last year's team's accomplishment. You know, that's the memory that they get to take with them for the rest of their life. That's not their, you know, accomplishment, even though some of them were a contributor, but you know, the legacy they're going to leave is their senior year. So I always tell them it's what this class is going to do is what you're going to be remembered by, and they bought into that, and they've worked hard, and they don't want to be the one, that the class to drop the ball, so to speak. And the last two classes have played for the state championship, and they want to continue that, and they've worked very hard. So it's just going to be a matter of our team this year, you know, being mentally focused, and they know how to prepare. They know what goes into it. It's just a matter if they want to make that commitment, and up to this point they have.
The caliber of athletes here, I guess, really hasn't dropped off. I guess the names have just changed. Can you kind of tell us about some of the maybe new faces we'll see?
Yeah, and the difference between this year's team and last year's team, talent-wise, we're just not as deep. I mean, we still got plenty of talented athletes running around, and some juniors are going to be stepping up. You know, Chris Lane, people kind of remember his name from last year, but he's going to be a major contributor again. And Todd Gurley, the second, he has big-time potential. He's going to be starting in our backfield as a junior. Mark L. Howe is going to run the football a little bit more. He was a starting corner for us last year, and we have our quarterback back, Jemias. So, you know, some of those names are familiar. Some of them are not defensively. Our linebackers are young. I mean, Justin Pittman is a big guy as a junior. I think you go hear his name a lot. LaMichael Everett, who was our backup quarterback last year. Right now, he's still our backup, but he could play some at certain points. He'll be a starting backer, and he's going to make a name for himself. Chris Epps is a new kid coming up as a junior. He's tall and athletic. He's going to be a contributor. So we've got some good kids, and we've got some good-looking athletes. It's just a matter of them. You guys will see a lot of it the first time they've been on the varsity field. I mean, you know, having them for 5 weeks helps, you know, at the end of the season, and they're used to the way we practice and everything. So there's still nothing like when you're out here and now you are expected to be the one to do the job, rather than, you know, come Friday night, I'm watching and kind of hanging out and learning. So we'll see you here in about an hour.
Yeah, and since we're here at the Jamboree, can you just talk about how you guys have helped make this an event that people want to come to, and also a couple of local teams join you each year?
Well, I think that the tradition now is 14 or 15 years, and it helps when you have success. You know, the teams in our county are successful with Southwest and North Edgecombe coming here. So I think it's just, you know, these people are hungry for some football. So, you know, I think our stadium's nice. I think it's a nice little community. The teams that we bring in are good quality football teams. I mean, this year we got South Central, who I hear is loaded. And like I said, I'll find out in 45 minutes that we play them first. But D.H. Conley's much better now with Coach Pascal Telm, and Franklinton with Coach Harrell. So, you know, we got some teams coming in here that they bring some good fans. I think people just have a good time. You know, they want to see football. The Southwest fans come, North Edgecombe, Tarboro, so it just makes for a nice evening as long as it doesn't rain.
And one more for you. How do you refresh yourself after last year, putting so much into it?
It's easy, really. I mean, because you know, my job is to make these kids have the best year they possibly can, and when I see what they put into it, how can you not match their intensity and make sure that I'm doing everything I possibly can to give them the opportunity to win football games on Friday. So it's a bigger challenge, and that's what coaches are in it for. Everything's a challenge, and so this is just another challenge we're facing. And I know a lot of people have expectations that, well, you know, they've lost so many and there's going to be a drop-off, and we thrive on that. You know, that's just what we just feed off. We want to prove people wrong that, you know what, we can still get at it. We're still going to be as good as we want to be, and so the challenge is always there, and I just try to do the best I can to get the kids in the right position to make plays.
As you've gone through camp here, and you know, having so many new faces, what has been some of the most unexpected things that you've seen as a coach from either a unit or particular individuals?
I would say so far just the team togetherness has been really good. They've been picking each other up, and that's been a point of emphasis because we're so young in certain positions that we make mistakes that you know, as a coach, you just got to take a deep breath. You just got to understand, because you can't jump on these kids all the time. I mean, some of these guys are just learning, and you got to be patient. But it makes it easier when you see your seniors, you know, coming back to it. Oh, you know, hey, guy, you're going to be all right. You know, a little touch in here, a little tap here, and that means a lot. You know, so it's been really not a whole lot of stress, even though there's been a whole lot of mistakes. But it's just been more, you know, we're going to get it. Just keep plugging away. We're going to get there, and so that's kind of been refreshing, because sometimes your guys can be hard on each other. And I haven't seen that, which is, I mean, I don't ever want to see it, but sometimes it happens. But they've just been real supportive of one another, and like I said, they're real focused. They clearly know what they want to do, and they've been up here. I told them I think to be up here at 4:30, and good God, I had some of them up here at 3:30, and you know, I'm like, guys, you know, I'm trying to get some work done here. I ain't got time. Yeah, I love you to death, but they're just the coach. But we're ready to play. You know, we're excited. So they're just they want to get out here. I really think they just want to prove people that, you know what, this year's senior class is going to be a pretty good football team also, so, and we'll see.
Gotcha. Well, we certainly appreciate the time, Coach, and we'll be right back with one of the running backs Coach Craddock talked about, Chris Lane. Welcome back. We're here with Tarboro running back Chris Lane. Thanks for stopping by to talk to us for a few minutes. Chris, I guess just describe yourself as a player for those who haven't seen you play so far.
I like to think of myself as a player that just puts it all on the line, leave it all on the field. You know what I'm saying? Just go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold nothing back, and just go get it.
The MVP of last year's 2A state championship game, I know that was kind of maybe a coming out party for you, for people who didn't know you, but have you used that kind of as motivation for this year?
Oh yes, oh yes. I just think about it as I got it last year. You know what I'm saying? But it's in the past now, so just move on and try to get another one again. Try to get another one.
How do you feel about being featured a little bit more in this offense?
I feel good. I feel like I could be used more. I just feel like my team look up to me a lot more now, so they're going to expect me to do some things. So.
And Coach was saying this senior class that you're a part of wants to kind of prove that they were as good as the last one. Have y'all talked about that as a group?
Nah, not yet, but I'm going to try to put some words into their head, because coming up through this time, we've been behind, you know what I'm saying, the Markel Pettaways, Lakevius Battles, and the Demarius Hoppers for years, you know what I'm saying? Being behind them, we've always been undefeated, but on our own, we've never been undefeated before, so I'm trying to put some words into their head.
Right. And tell us about playing defensive end as well.
Oh yeah, I love it. I get motivation every day at practice from my coach, Coach Reams. He motivates me every day, and it's a tough position, but I love it. I love it.
Coach Craddock was wearing a shirt, speed kills, strength punishes. Yeah. What kind of drills have you guys been doing just to increase your strength overall as a team?
Increase our strength. Besides lifting weights, I can't really think of nothing right now. Just lift every day. Lift 7:30 in the morning. We here early. Lift.
Sure.
Hard.
And what's it like? Do you prefer playing in a tough conference like this, or what's that like for you? You know, facing so many good teams week after week.
I like it. You know what I'm saying? Helps us get better every week. You know what I'm saying? And we just we love the competition. We love it. We ready for anybody, everybody. We ready.
Gotcha. Well, we certainly appreciate your time, Chris. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next stop.